Hello friends, Misha Crossing here with another Animal Crossing New Leaf Guide video, this time on how to move out a villager you don't want in your town. Some people just take, whatever villagers the game gives them and let villagers move out as they please, but some of us have a very specific idea, of the villagers we want in our town, and sometimes an unwanted villager is really stubborn and refuses to request to move out. This method that I'm going to show you has helped me move out several villagers before, and I think you all will find it helpful. The first thing you should know about this method is that it requires time traveling, which is changing the date with Isabelle when you load up the game. So if you aren't comfortable with time traveling, this method is not the one for you. But if you are comfortable with that, a few basic things to keep in mind during time traveling. 1. Enact the Beautiful Town Ordinance so your flowers won't die and weeds won't take over your town. 2. Never time travel more than 2 days forward at a time to make sure a villager doesn't unexpectedly move out without telling you. Each new day starts at 6 a.m., so if you change the date from December 1st at 6 p.m. to December 2nd at 5 a.m., it will still be the same day according to the game. So nothing will change, basically, day to day. Now, I have a more thorough time traveling safety guide on my Tumblr that I've made. I'll post a link to that in the description box. Alright, now let's get to actually moving out a villager. I just changed the date and time with Isabelle to make sure we were kind of in the daytime on the day that the villager was moving in, just to make it look nicer. But you're just going to start your game like normal. Let's begin. So Isabelle will tell you when someone is moving to town that they have moved into town that day, and she will also tell you, I'm sure getting an official welcome from the mayor will be just the thing to help them settle in. Now this sounds just like a common courtesy sort of thing, but it's actually the first step in getting the villager moved out. What's Pete got for me here? Hello? Oh, express delivery. Okay, bye. So yeah, what Isabelle said, it's the first step in actually moving out the villager. Always be sure to talk to a villager on the day they move in. Now, I don't know who moved in. I think it was Luca down there. Let's go see. I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't remember all my villagers. That's kind of sad. So yeah, yes, okay, hello. So you want to greet the villager when they move in. Just moved in today. When I came here on my camping trip, I didn't intend to move, but what you told me gave me the last push I needed. Yeah, well, I invited him to move in from the camping site because I just needed someone to move in for my plot resetting video, but I don't actually want this villager in my town, so hence they are an unwanted villager. So yeah, if you don't greet a villager when they first move into your town, it will take them ages to move out, and this method won't really do much until you've time traveled months into the future. So the next step is to just stop interacting with the villager at all. You want to talk to them when they move in, and then never talk to them again, basically. Just completely ignore them. Some people say to do mean things to the villager, like hit them with your net, or fail to complete their favor requests. You can hit them with your net for a few days if you want, but don't even talk to them to get a favor request. It's better to not talk to them at all. And now the next thing you're going to want to do is pick another villager or two to talk to every day while you're time traveling. They are going to be the ones to tell you if anyone is thinking of moving out. So I'm just going to go and find someone that happens to be outside right now. And oh look, Teddy and Deirdre. So we're going to talk to Teddy and Deirdre. Start talking to them on the day that the unwanted villager moves in to make sure a villager you want to keep isn't thinking of moving out. You're going to talk to your two villagers until they won't talk anymore and have the thought bubble above your head. So just keep talking to them, make sure that they don't say that someone is thinking of moving out. Don't speed through that and miss who's moving out. So here we go. Teddy mentioned that Zucker has been toying with the idea of moving, and a villager that you talk to might mention this with any of your villagers, or they might not mention that anyone is thinking of moving at all. But if they mention someone's thinking of moving, like he just did with Zucker, you should go talk to the villager and tell them to stay. So here's Zucker, he's pinging me. I'm gonna talk to him, and he is gonna tell me that he wants to move out. And I don't want him to leave, so I'm gonna tell him, not see ya. Why did I change it to that? No, don't leave me. So now he's not going to move. Now the villagers that you talk to, they might not mention that anyone is thinking of moving out. And yes, just so you know, I did hack my game with the RAM editor to get his house onto the beach. Those hacks, unfortunately, are not working right now. Nintendo has patched the exploit that people were using to hack, so no, you cannot do this right now. I'm sorry. Anyways, moving on. The villagers you're talking to, yeah, they might not mention that anyone's thinking of moving out. They also might tell you a rumor that they've heard, which means that no one is thinking of moving out. And each personality type will mention a different rumor. I will make a link to that post on Tumblr in the description box, so you can have that list of rumors handy. If someone mentions one of those, there's no one thinking of moving out, so you can stop, talking to your villagers to see if they'll mention someone moving out. So, if your villagers give you their rumor, or just don't mention a villager is thinking of moving, what we're going to want to do is time travel forward 2 days into the future and talk to them again. So we are going to save quit. And now with Isabel, we are going to want to change the date with her, so we're going to say I need help first before loading the game. Set the time, and we're going to move forward 2 days. No one will think of moving the day after someone recently wanted to move, so time traveling forward 2 days gives you a little bit of time to where maybe someone's thinking of moving out already. Probably still not after just 2 days, but you don't want to time travel forward too much just to be safe. So we've gone forward 2 days. Doesn't matter what the time is. Yes, perfect. And let's load the game. And now we're going to go find a villager we want to talk to. Remember, we want to ignore our unwanted villager. Do not acknowledge. There's Teddy. We'll talk to Teddy, see if he tells us if anyone is thinking of moving. And now Teddy is mentioning his rumor. He's a cranky villager, and he's mentioning that rumors can be frightening. And that means that no one is thinking of moving out. So now that he's mentioned his rumor, we can just save and quit, and time travel forward 2 days, and do it all over again. And that's pretty much the whole method. You just want to ignore the villager that you want to move out, find a couple other villagers in your town to talk to every day and see if they mention that anyone is moving out. If they do mention someone is moving out, and obviously if you want them to stay, go find them, tell them that you want them to stay. If you want them to move, then go find them and let them ping you and tell them that you want them to move. And you just want to keep time traveling forward 2 days at a time, no more than that, until the unwanted villager is the one that wants to leave, and then you're done. Now, if someone is mentioned as thinking of moving out but doesn't ping you when you walk in front of them, just talk to them once. They'll probably say something along the lines of, oh, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while, since you've ignored them for a couple of weeks. then just save and quit, load the game back up, find a villager again, and they should ping you and tell you they want to move. So yeah, that's the whole method. It took me a minute to wrap my head around, much like plot resetting. It takes a little bit just to get the concept down, but now it's second nature. Honestly, your unwanted villager might move out within a few time travels, or it may take a while of in-game time. Now, if you want to time travel back to the day you started the method so you can still play in real time, you totally can. The time traveling forward, it can be tricky if you don't take the precautions of making sure no one is moving out, but time traveling backwards always counts as moving forward one day in the game, no matter how far back you go. A villager and boxes will still move out, visitors and main street shop items will change, but nature will not grow at all, and it's very unlikely that someone will just randomly move out unless you are just careless with checking for moving villagers. So basically, if you ended up time traveling forward 3 months to move someone out, you can time travel back 3 months without any problems. I hope this helped you all. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them all. Also, let me know in the comments if there are any other New Leaf guides you'd like to see, or just any other video suggestions you have. Be sure to follow me on all the social media if you want, especially my Animal Crossing Tumblr. Links to them all are in the description box. I hope you all have an incredible day. As always, be kind to one another, and don't forget to be awesome. Bye!